Alright, what's up guys? It is Transformers Friday. Tonight I'm taking a look at the Core Class Dinobot Volcanicus set. So here we got all 6 members. And we're going to go through transformations, we're going to go through combined mode, we're going to go through everything as I'm getting my seat adjusted here. Okay, so we're going to go through everything. First one I got was Grimlock, so let's start off with the leader. Alright, here he is. He comes with this accessory. Articulation is a bit, what do you call it? Kind of random. So, like, we've got ball jointed arms, but we don't have an elbow. We have a wrist swivel. And some of the other ones have kind of the same similar features. I don't really know because this doesn't really affect anything in Volcanicus mode, so I don't really know why they couldn't give him shoulders. And I mean, or why they couldn't give him elbows, I'm sorry, but like some of them I think could have the elbows if they just did like a soft ratchet where it clips together, just bend the elbow and then it snaps into place and holds in, you know what I'm talking about? Like the friction joint or whatever. So the articulation on these guys is a bit random, but the reason you're buying the whole set is for the Volcanicus. So anyways, so we got ball joints there, we got a wrist swivel there. Most of the heads do turn left and right. We've got a ball jointed hip. We've got ball joint at the knee, which he can bend at the knee, but it's really tight. And we do have a waist swivel for transformation and foot mode. Okay, so let's get him up into his dinosaur mode. There you go. There's a good look at him. There he is. Front, side, back, and front again. Okay, so let's get him up in his dinosaur mode. So we're going to do this. And the transformation on these guys is fairly simple. So there's not really a lot to it. These little things are on ball joints, so you can kind of angle them however you wish. We're going to bring this over. And this is going to fold down and hide away his head right here. And that no opening jaw on the dino head. Okay, so the arms become the legs become the butt, or tail, whatever you want to call it. So it goes like this. Let's see if I got that angle right. Okay, so that's in my way. I need that to go like there. And then this will come over like this. Then you take this and you plug it. There's a little bit slots there. You plug this in there to finish out the tail. There we go, and he's got a bit of a big butt, bit of a big tail. He's been chopping down some energon, but there you go. There is Grimlock. Okay, so now we got Sludge, and I actually gave him one of Swoop's guns just because everybody else had some weapons and Sludge was missing out. So we're gonna put that over there for now. So Sludge here, I don't think he comes with any accessories. If he does, I'm missing it or I gave it to somebody else. But here's Sludge right here. He looks pretty cool. Once again, we got rotating head. The chest moves up there. That's for transformation and for the Volcanicus thing. So ball jointed elbow, ball jointed shoulders, no elbow. Like this whole thing is one piece, stagnant. Then the legs here look a bit chunky, but they make sense for the combined mode. So we've got knees right there. It's ball jointed on the side of the hips. You see that? On the side of the hips there. But we do have a thigh rotation here. Again, mostly for the combined mode, but we'll get into that later. So let's transform this guy. So we're going to bring this over like so. We're going to go ahead, get that out of the way. These legs will come down, or these arms. These arms will come over like this, like that, and then the legs will come up here like this, peg in like that, and he'll have his little dinosaur mode like this. And the dinosaur modes are fairly stagnant, except for Grimlock. We got a little bit movement here, and I guess he can point his toes out, and the head moves up and down. The arms do not move at all. Alright, so we're going to take a look at what's in a name here. And I'm just going to say, you know, guys, Hasbro is a company, they literally have to appeal to everyone, but they know at the end of the day, you can call these characters whatever you want to, so you can call this guy Charlie if you want to. But I grew up with Slag. I'm going to call him that. If it, you know, I'm sorry, I don't mean that as a derogatory term for anybody. I'm just saying a character's name, okay? So here is Slug, Slag, Charlie, whatever we want to call him. Here he is. So we're going to have this accessory, and this comes out and forms the Volcanicus head, but you plug it back in like this. And then we've got this guy, and we're going to do this right here. I think I actually need to keep the legs over here. So the arms will come up like this and then fold down, and should go to articulation. Okay, so he's got soft ratchet on the shoulders, no arm swivel. The head does move. We do have a waist swivel. Oh, I forgot to unfold these. I had these guys transform before the video. So those form his little wings on the back there. Waist swivel, ball joint, and then ball joint at the knee. Again, a bit cumbersome, so really, not really a thigh rotation, but just more of a knee. So that's okay though. Alright, so we bring the arm up like this and around like so. Let's go ahead, tab the legs together. And then we're going to fold him over like this. Then we're going to get these out of the way. And then the wings will fold like this and kind of finish out everything there. And then we have this that will fold up and form the mouth of the Stegosaurus. Triceratops, whatever. Sorry. Stegosaurus is snarl. Getting ahead of myself. Alright. So the Triceratops there, and then you plug that in the back for his tail, and there is his dino mode. And he's got the legs that do this, legs that do that. Alright, so Charlie, take a break. Yeah. Okay, then we have Scar, who's an interesting character, not one of the original 5 Dinobots, but this was based on a IDW character where they went on a mission, this guy got killed, it was a very tragic event, but anyways, he's actually pretty cool. But of course this set is getting redecoed into Volcanicus. This is one of the guys who is from, or not Volcanicus, Dino King. I'm tired, I had a long day. Getting retooled in Dino King. This is one of the 6 members of the Dino Force that form Dino King, but hopefully I'll get that, and I'll talk more about those characters, because I'm a big fan of the Japanese stuff. But I'll talk more about those characters when I get Dino King. But Scar here is pretty cool. We've got ball joints at the shoulders. We've got a waist swivel. We've got the head that moves. We've got ball joints at the knee, ball joints at the upper hips. Alright, so to transform this one, we're going to bring the arms over like this in front. We're going to turn the hips all the way around. We're going to peg the legs together, bring it over like so. And that'll form that little ball there. Then we're going to form the head like so. Bring down the arms, or front legs, and bring down the back legs. And then for the tail, we're going to peg this big fist on like that. And that's how he does the tail. Which is a bit, cumbersome and wonky, but I like it. It's fine. I don't mind. It's okay. So all he can do is move the legs like this and the legs like that. Again, this set was designed mostly to form the combined thing, so the individuals and the alt modes are a little Now, on these 4, as you saw, the articulation and the alt modes are a bit questionable. Then you have Swoop here, and he's actually pretty decent with articulation. So we've got ball joints at the hips, we've got a thigh swivel, we've got a knee, as you can see, we've got the head that is on a ball joint that gets you plenty of motion, we've got shoulders that are ball joints, we've got elbows that are ball joints. So, and of course we've got the hip rotation. So As far as articulation goes, Swoop and Snarl here are actually really decent. But Swoop comes with these two guns that are going to form a hand later, but we'll get into that. So we're going to set these aside. And we're going to get into his alt mode. So we just bring the head up, or well, we tilt that head back, bring this head up. Then we're going to fold out your wings here. We're going to tab the legs together. And they will come up here. And they're going to peg into those two slots right there. If I can get it in there. Like so. And then the arms need to peg into place. I believe, let's see here. Well, I do that for the forearms. I don't think you have to do that. I actually think the forearms are supposed to peg into the leg like that, but this just looks more streamlined to me. So, yeah, there's a tab right there on the wrist that's supposed to peg into that little slot that my finger's covering up, that little slot right there. But there we go. Okay, so let's see if I can get the other side. Is that gonna go? All right. Is that gonna go? You gonna go? You gonna be good? You gonna be a good dude for me? Close enough. Okay. So there's Swoop. Here we go. And I think, let's see here. Are these gonna tab in? No, it's not gonna. Why are these? Okay. He's supposed to hold these. How does he hold these in this mode? How does he hold these in this mode? Give me 1 second. I'm going to find out something here. Hang on. Okay, I found it. So they peg into the wing like this. So you got to have the white part pointed out, and there will be, you probably can't see it because it's all black, but there's slots along there. That's kind of getting you. Slots along there that will peg into a little tab and a peg that's pointing right there, and there you go. There's how he holds the guns in alt mode. I knew he could do it. I just had to look it up. All right, so we're going to set Swoop right there. We're going to take a look lastly at Snarl. Once again, okay, so he comes with this little shield that is essential for the Dino mode. So then we got these ball joints. Yeah, ball joints at the arm. We've got elbows at the arm. And kind of a butterfly, if you want to count that, which comes in handy because that's the shield, and then you can do that, and he can kind of shield himself. So that's pretty cool. There, he also comes with this little gray sword. We've got waist swivel. We've got the head swivel. We've got ball joints at the hips, and just a knee, a bend at the knee. So it's not a ball joint at the knee. Alright, so we're going to take that, set that down for now. Then we are going to transform this guy. Tail comes over like so. And it's been a minute since I've transformed this dude, so let's see. It shouldn't be too hard though. I come around this way. Get that out of the way. That's going to come down like so. So you got to bend the knee and flip that out. Oh, let me move the camera, that's kind of in my way. Alright, so there we go. Knees around like this. That all tabs together. Where are your arms? What do your arms do, buddy? Let me know. Alright, so arms go up like this. Alright, so there's a tab right there that I'm betting the elbow has to tab into, but it's not really working with me. I see, there it goes. Okay, so there's the elbow. Do that. So let's do the same thing on the other side. Collapse that down. Is that as far as it collapses down? I want to say it goes more. No. That's as far as it goes. Alright, so little tab on that side there, and a little slot right there. And we're going to put this in there if he will be nice. There it goes. Okay. So there, and as you can see, he looks incomplete. So you take this piece, and those little tabs there are going to peg into a slot, the slots on his back. Like so. There's the other. And then this will all fit together. Voila. And there he is in his dyno mode. And the little gold arms don't move. These don't move. Fairly stagnant, but I still like him. He's pretty cool. Okay, so there's all of our Dinobots in dyno mode, and you can store the sword rather, on Snarl this way, because that will actually come in to play later. But there you go. There's all of our Dinobots in their alt modes. Now, let's get to the real reason why you buy this set. So what I want to do is I want to start with these two. Notice how I'm avoiding names. We're going to start with these two. And then we're going to do this. We're going to open this one up. This. We're going to raise his arms up like so. We're going to open up the legs. Fold them around like this. Then we're going to take... Oh, not like that. There we go. We're going to spin the hips. Okay, so then we're going to get the leg like this. We're going to do that. Then we're going to spin this leg like so. And do that. Alright, so he's ready to go. Now let's take this guy. And he's actually not going to transform too much more than this. So you kind of want him in dyno mode, basically. So what you want to do now is we're going to take this and we're going to combine these two dudes. So we're going to move these legs out of the way for now. We're going to take this part, we're going to plug it into his chest. Then we're going to take this guy, and he needs to come down. I forgot how we do the arms here. How do I do the arms here? And these to go like so. Okay, so the front legs go in like this. So there's basically the transformation that you want him in. Oh, no. Okay, we gotta open up this guy. We gotta open up the wings here. That's right. Sorry. You gotta open up the wings here. There's the transformation you want him in. Okay? You want him in that because it exposes that screw hole, which you need to take the head and peg that into. Then you take this and you bring it down. There's two slots there. You want to align all these little pegs into all those little slots, and Sludge's head will go up in there. So right there, that will all form together. This will come over here. There's a slot right there on the wrist that will peg into that peg there, like this, and the same on the other side. The same on the other side. Thank you. Okay, and there's the body. Now let's do the legs. So we're going to take Grimlock here. And we're going to have it that way. Open up the chest. And there's various things that you can do with this whole section, but it's kind of really up to you. Me personally, I like to do this. So I'm going to take these arms and I'm going to fold them like so, and they will tab in together, but they don't tab into anything this way. So then we're going to take that. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Why is this not even? It should be even. Get in there and get even. There we go. Oh, good enough. Alright. So, there, and then this whole section is just gonna... That's not right. Why is he not doing the thing? Come on. There you go. Okay, I didn't have the head in the right space. So the head has to be looking forward, and then you can bring it down, and it'll look like this. So that was my mistake. The head just needs to be looking forward. Okay, so then you take this piece, and you just peg it onto this side however you want to do it. Probably like this, because it gives him a little bit of a heel, but that is one leg. We're going to put him over on this side. And we're getting there. We're getting there. So now we're going to do the other leg. We're going to do snarl now. So let's do this. Let's get this piece off. So snarl here is going to need to look like that. And then what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to undo all this leg stuff. And as you can see, everything tabs in nice and securely. Ugh, I'm having a little trouble getting it unpegged. Come on, buddy. There you go. Okay. So let's undo all this leg stuff. Like, oh, goodness. Like this. I think he missed being in his dinosaur mode. He does not want to go. I think he missed the dinosaur mode. Okay, so there. And we're going to go ahead and keep that like this. We're going to tab those together. We're going to bring the elbows down like that because they're going to also come forward. And the shoulders will tab together. But we're going to leave that like that for now. So the back piece will come over, and these little slots and those little tabs go together. Like so. Now, we take this piece, and we're actually going to put it together here. He will need to have this peg in both of those forearms there. Okay, like this. Why does that not feel right? I just had this guy in Volcanicus mode, and now he's just not wanting to work with me. So let me see what's going on here. There it goes. Okay, I didn't have it in the right space. I kept trying to peg it in the wrong thing. Alright, so you want it pegged up like this. And then that little peg here in the back, well, yeah, get that out of your way, and then make sure this comes up like that. Then we're going to do this, and then we're going to peg it in like so. And he's coming together. Alright, now we take Scar, and he's going to be the left arm. So all we do here is untab that, do this, bring this around, and that, there's a little, see that little square tab right there? You're going to turn this around, and it's going to peg in like that. So there's this little thing, and that's going to go right here. And I'm going to knock the fist over. Now, these arms can kind of get in your way, so just kind of move them up. It'll untab the head a little bit, but not bad. So we're going to do that. And you're seeing a little bit of what this guy's articulation is. Let me put that back together. Put that back together like that. All right. So there's one arm. Let's finish up Swoop here because he's kind of leaning one direction. All right. So we're going to need to untab this. We need to untab this. You need to undo the legs from the back and move the hips out like that. And you can do it this way, or you can, move your arms however you want. Generally, I just try to keep them out of the way. But that, it's kind of like the Combiner Wars thing. You can put them however you want to, because it's your toy, you do what you want to with it. Now that should come up. There it goes. Had to get my fingernail in there. Alright, here we go. So these two guns will tab together to form a fist. And then those two slots on the fist will go into Swoop's two pegs right there. And, of course, as you guessed, we throw on this last shoulder. There is Volcanicus in his combined mode. Looking pretty cool. Like, I don't hate it. It's pretty cool. It's, it's a little cumbersome here and there, and he doesn't really have feet, but he's pretty cool looking. There's also a couple of upgrade kits you can get for him to make him look pretty good. But we've got shoulders there, out to there. We've got upper bicep swivel, elbow on both arms. You can do that on both arms. Swoop's a little bit easier. Like I said, the arms here on Scar kind of get in your way, but we've got a waist swivel, always good. Ball joints right there at the leg. Double thigh swivel, because you can turn it right there, or you can use the actual thigh swivel from Sledge. And of course the head moves back and forth. So, there's Volcanicus, looking cool. He's on the shorter side. I'm going to bring in the custom I'm working on, but this is Combiner Wars Afterburner. So he's only just slightly taller than a deluxe. He's about Voyager size. I'm going to bring in my custom Skyfall so you can get kind of a feel. My custom Skyfall. There, it looks like he's bigger, but they're actually about the same height. Well, maybe he's just a little bit shorter, just a little bit. But it's pretty cool. I like him. He's a pretty fun little set. And if you can get all these guys, I keep knocking that off. If you can get all these guys, I definitely recommend it, because they're a fun set. I keep them in combined mode just because I think it looks cool. Get this custom out of there. I hope you like that custom, by the way. I'm still working on it. I've still got some paint touch-ups to do, but okay. So there is Generations Core Class Volcanicus. Here he is with Core Class Optimus, if you want to know how big he is compared to modern Core Class characters. Hopefully that gives you some idea of scale. The Dinobots individually are just slightly taller than Optimus here, just by a hair. But this video has gone on for almost 30 minutes now, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you so much for staying with me. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.